Claro que sono entrando in una di
Hello guys, uh, good evening. Am I audible? Guys, I'm audible. Yes, good. So you able to see my screen as well? Is that right? So will you able to see my screen? Yeah. Can you able to see my screen? Right. Okay. Fine. So yeah, let's start the session. So before starting a new topic, so whatever that we have covered so far, let me quickly revise for next 10 minutes. Then not next 10 minutes, maybe 5 or 10 minutes. Later we will go for other topics. Is that okay? Fine. So, did you remember we have covered variable and data type as part of the first session, correct? So, we have covered variable and data type. So, if you ask me what is variable, what does mean by variable? So, you know, right, variable, it is nothing but it is a container, right? It is a container to store an information, to store information, or we can call it as value. So if I want to store any information or value, we need what? We need a variable. Without variable, we cannot store the information, we cannot store the data. So to store some data or a value, we need to go for a variable, right? And the same way, we also have a concept called data type. We don't know, right, what kind of data that I am storing. It might be a numerical data, maybe it might be a decimal data, or is it a Boolean data? 1 minute. So in order to understand that one, Java provides a data type. What data type will do? It will define the type of data to be stored in the variable. To be stored in the variable. So that's the basic difference between variable and data type. So if someone is asking what is variable, you have to tell it is to store an information. It is to store an information. For that, we are going for variable. But if I need to understand what kind of data that I'm going to store with a variable, then what we have to do? We have to go for a data type. Data type, it is to tell the type of data to be stored in the variable, but variable, it is to store an information. Any questions so far? Quickly confirm, any question? Cool. So I have completed on another topic which is related to operator, right? So in the previous session also we have discussed operator. So there are different operators are there. So we can go for arithmetic operator. So that's maybe if you are doing an addition or subtraction or multiplication, even the division or the modulo operation, this comes under arithmetic operator. Now sometime I need to go for a logical operator also. When I say logical operator, maybe AND operation, logical AND, logical OR, and logical NOT. This comes under a logical operation. So in AND operator, we will get 2 input. In OR operator, again we need 2 input. But in NOT operator, we will get only 1 input, guys. Remember, this is your logical operator. And we have covered different operators also, but in the previous session, we have covered only these 2 operators. One is logical and logical NOT operator we have covered. But apart from this, we have a relational operator. Relational operator. So what is the purpose of relational operator? So whenever, if I need to check a greater than or lesser than, greater than or equal to, lesser than or equal to, not equal to, equal, that comes under conditional or relational operator. Conditional or relational operator. Sometime I need to go for shorthand operator also. Shorthand operator is nothing but plus equal, minus equal, star equal, with a multiplication equal, slash equal, or percentage equal. This is comes under shorthand operator. So now we'll try to understand this. So let me so confirm guys. Is my screen is visible? Fine. So I'm opening my Eclipse. Here we have already done the variable part. The operators things also I have covered here. Logical operator. Now suppose I will take the next operator, which is relational or conditional operator. Conditional operator. Consider I have two variables. Integer x is equal to 10. This is one variable. And this is maybe I can make it as x1. And the another variable, integer x2 is equal to 20. There are two variables are there. Now, let me check whether x1 is greater than x2. In order to check this one, x1 is greater than. Here we are checking, right, whether it is greater than or not. Then obviously it should return what? It should return Boolean type. When you check greater than, lesser than, greater than or equal to, lesser than or equal to, not equal to, equal. What is the purpose of it? We are telling like a Boolean type. So here we are checking the two input, right? Maybe I can make check is the variable name. And this is a relational operator is greater than. Now, if I print system.out.println, and if I write this check variable, a check variable, you know, right? X1 is 10, X2 is 10, 20, sorry, 10 greater than 20. Is condition is satisfied? No, right? The condition is not satisfied. Then of course it should return false, right? Now let me run this code. We'll see whether is it showing false. Whether is it showing false? Yes. It should show false. Can you see it show false? Because x1 is not greater than x2 here. But if I make x1 is lesser than x2, maybe let me copy this one and I will put it here. Instead of x1, I can make it as x1 lesser than x2, and this one is Boolean check 1. Now I'm going to print a check 1 variable. Now if you run this code, this time the condition is false. Then obviously it should return true, right? Are you clear, guys? Am I clear? Everyone? Okay. So I will create one more variable, Boolean m1 is equal to, Boolean m1 is equal to, or let me take some other variable also, say character, or go with double m1 is equal to 100, 102.5, and double m2 is equal to 200.7. So this is the two variable I have created. Now directly I am writing system dot out or println. Here I am writing m1 greater than or equal to m2. Can you tell me what it will return? Will it return true or false? Will it return true or false? Can you quickly confirm? Will it return true or false? What happened, guys? M1 is 102.5. M2 is 200.7. I have written M1 greater than or equal to M2, whether it is a true or false. Yes. Priya is correct. Ram Krishna, yes, you are also correct. Vijayan, yes, correct. Arvind, correct. Yes, it is false. Because the condition is not satisfied. When the condition is not satisfied, of course, when you print anything, that should return false. That should return false. If I run this, when you press OK, I can see false here. Now tell me, I will copy this. I will copy this and keep it here. And this is not equal. Now tell me whether it is true or false. Is it true or false? Of course, you know, it is true only. Because the condition is not satisfied, then obviously it is true only. Now suppose I have created one variable character. Okay. Character ch1 is equal to, which is maybe 9 or which is maybe a. This is one character. And I have written character ch2 is equal to the character b. Character b. And I'm writing system.out.println. System.out.println. And I have written ch1, which is greater than or equal to ch2. Now tell me whether it is a true or false. Is it true or false? Is it true or false? Can you confirm whether it is true or false? Aravind saying true. Others? Others? Ramakrishna also saying true. Okay. What about others? Okay. So let's run this. We'll see. It is saying false. Why it is saying false? So if you want to understand this one, you should know something called in Java, we have one abbreviation, guys, which is American Standard Code for Information Interchange. American Standard Code for Information Interchange. What does this means? What is American Standard Code for Information Interchange? Guys, remember, every character has some numerical value. Every character has some numerical value. That's nothing but American Standard Code for Information Interchange. If you take lowercase l, a, the ASCII value of lowercase a is 97. And upper lowercase b, which is 98. Lowercase c, 99. Like that, every character has some ASCII value, numerical value. Suppose if you take uppercase a, the ASCII value is 65. Again, if you take b, which is 66, c, which is 67. Like that, every character has an ASCII value. And if you take a number, I think one has some ASCII value, I'm not sure, maybe I think 32. let me check that one. So go to your browser and here type right ASCII table. You can type ASCII table. When you click on image, you can bring some image from here. Maybe I can take this one. So I will open this image in the new tab. So see here. Here I told you, right? Uppercase A as an ASCII value of 65. The decimal value is 65. Uppercase B, which is 66. Uppercase C again 67. In the same, if you take lowercase a, which is having an ASCII value of 97, B 98, C 99. Same, you can take number 1. What is that number? Yeah, here. Number 1 as an ASCII value of 1. No, not this one. Where is the number? Number. Yeah, here, sorry, here. See the number 1 as an ASCII value of 49. I made the mistake, not 32, it is 49. Number 2 again 50. Number 3, which is 51, like that. And in the same way for character, if you take open bracket, the ASCII value is 40. If you take space, the ASCII value is 32. And star 42. Like that, every character in your keyboard has some ASCII value. Suppose in a keyboard you have a cancel button, right? That is 24. And suppose in a keyboard you have a group separator, that is 29. Like that, every character has a ASCII value. If you take delete button, that has an ASCII value of 127. Like that, in Java or in programming, every character has ASCII value, American Standard Code for Information Interchange. So now to understand this one, I will write character ch3 is equal to some character. Take a colon is the character. Now if you write system.out.println, and if I try to print ch3, of course you know that will print a colon only. That will print a colon well only. But what you require, I need a number of or numerical value of this colon. How to understand? How to know the numerical value of this colon? For that, guys, remember, before this ch3, right, you just to open a round bracket and close the round bracket. Here you can type, right, int. If you type int, easily you can get to know that what is the ASCII value of colon. The ASCII value of colon is 58. Now I will show this here also. Where is the colon? Colon here. See, what is the ASCII value of colon, which is 58. Now suppose if I pass question mark, what is the ASCII value of question mark? In the programming, how can I understand? See, 63. Here, can you see question mark? Where is question mark? Yeah, here. The ASCII value is 63. Suppose if I pass uppercase P, instead of question mark, I will pass P. And let me run this code. When you press OK, I can see 80, right? Where is P? P here and 80 is the ASCII value. Like that, every character is the ASCII value that you can understand like this. Instead of int, you can put other data type also, guys. Either byte you can pass, or you can pass the short, or you can pass the long also. Is that true? We'll see. Let me run. Press OK. See, I can see, right? Any numerical data type you can pass it. Either byte or short or int or long, you can pass it. Thereby, it means, what is the meaning of this line? The meaning of this line is converting character to number. Character to number. How we are converting a character to number? You have to follow like this. A syntax you have to follow like this. Before that, you have to put one round bracket. Either you can pass byte or short or int or long. Can I pass float? Can I pass float? Let me run. Press OK. See, you are getting 80.0. If you pass double, you will pass 80.0, right? Instead of this one, try to go for integral type. Either byte or short or int or long you can go for. Guys, that's the reason. One day back, I was giving like some multiple choice question in the group. One thing I forget to tell, guys, at the time of session. Now I will tell you. See, every data type, every numerical data type as default value. As default value. If you take byte or short, int and long, the default value is 0. The default value is 0. And the default value of float double, which is 0.0. And what is the default value of character, which is a Unicode. So, and if you take the Boolean, the default value is false. So these are all the 8 primitive data type we have. So this is the default value. Any questions so far? When I say default value, what is meant by default value? If you are not giving any data to the variable, if you are not assigning any data to the variable, automatically that variable will hold some value. That basically we can call default value. What is meant by default value? If user or programmer is not assigning any data to the variable, that will get some initial value, that we can call it as default value. So for byte short, int long, which is 0, float double 0.0, character Unicode, Boolean, which is false. Am I clear? Any questions so far? Quickly confirm. Any questions so far? Guys, quickly confirm. Fine. Good. Okay. Listen. Once again, I will go to my editor. And now, why I got false here? See, what is the ASCII value of A, which is 97. ASCII value of B, 98. 97 greater than or equal to 98. Is that condition is satisfied? No, right? That's the reason in the output we got false. Now suppose in the interview also people might tell, right, CH3 is equal to, or CH4 is equal to, they have given colon, and character CH5 is equal to, within a single quotation they have given A. And if I write system.out.println and CH4, which is greater than CH5, then you should know, right, what is the ASCII value of colon? What is the ASCII value of colon? What is the ASCII value of colon? Colon ASCII value is 58. Colon ASCII value is 58. What is the ASCII value of A? 97. Then 58 greater than 97. Of course, the condition is false. So when I see my output, it is saying false as an output. So remember, it is ASCII comparison. It is not normal, guys. It is not character comparison. It is an ASCII comparison. It's a numerical comparison. Even though you are using the character data type, that character will be converted into number, then it will do the comparison. Any question? Any questions so far? Done. So this is your an operator called relational operator or conditional operator. What is the other operator we have in Java? Arithmetic operator we have done, logical operator, then conditional operator, then the simple operator, which is shorthand operator. shortened operator. See, suppose I have taken integer x is equal to 10, not integer x. Let me take n1 is equal to 10. Sometime, I have to add some number to it. Maybe n1 plus 20 I have to add. And I have to store this value in the same variable. I have to store this value in the same variable. What I'm doing here, n1 plus 20. 10 is already available. And I'm adding with 20. 10 plus 20, which is equal to 30. Now n1 is updated with 30. Now if I try to print system.out.println, the variable n1, what is the output I will get? Definitely I will get 30, right? The reason because I have updated my n1 by adding a 20 to it. So that's the reason I'm getting 30 in the console. Now suppose I have float f1 is equal to 20 or 30.5 f. Float f11 is equal to 30 point f. Then float f2 is equal to 15.5 f, like that I have added. Now if I write system.out.println f11 minus f2, I can do like this, right? f11 minus f maybe 12, f12. So now if I run this code, when I press OK, I can see 15.0. Instead of the another variable, I'm going to update with the same variable. Say f11 is equal to I'm writing f11 minus 15.5 f. Now I'm trying to print this f11. What will happen? So 30.5 will be subtracted by 15.5. Now remaining is 15, right? Now in the console, I can see 15 in the console. See, I'm getting 15 in the console. See, integer n1 equal to 10. What I written, n1 equal to n1 plus 20. Float f11 equal to 30.5. What I have written, f11 equal to f11 minus 15.5. Instead of writing 2 times n1, I will simply write n1 plus this and this equal 20. You can write like this also. Same way, how can I write this one? f11 minus equal 15.5 f, like that you can write it. So it is also okay. Let me comment. This is also I'm commenting and run this. You will get the same output. So instead of writing n1 equal to n1 plus 20, simply you can write n1 plus equal to 20. n1 plus equal to 20 is equal to n1 equal to n1 plus 20. f1 minus equal to a number is equal to this one. So which one is short? It is short or it is short? Definitely it is short, right? That's the reason it is called as shortened operator. Shortened operator. Guys, this is your wish. Either you can go for this way or this way. Both are same. There is a small difference that I will cover later. So now suppose I have integer m is equal to 4. Integer m is equal to 4. And I'm going to subtract or maybe multiply this 4 by 2. How can I do this one? Simply you can write m star equal to 2. That's it. It is enough. You don't need to write m equal to m star 2. You can write m star equal to 2. M star equal to 2. Now if you print the m star equal to 2, which is 4 into 2, which is equal to 8. Which is equal to, right? You no need to write like this, guys. M is equal to m star 2, like that, dot right. So we can write m star equal to 2. Any questions so far? Everyone clear? What is shortened operator? Everyone clear? Can you tell me why we are putting that f in the end of the number, sir? No need to put f, man. When I told you, right, when we create a data type, in default, when we store the decimal value to the variable, that's the double value. But if you want to forcefully use 4-byte memory, what you have to do? You have to make F. It is your wish. Suppose if I am not using F, what it means? It means it's a double value. I don't want to waste 8-byte memory. For that reason, I am making it as F actually. Again, it is not required. You can remove the F also. I think Jesu, you also asking the same question. Sir, what is F in 30.5F? F means float. In default, in Java, whenever you store decimal value, it is a default value, which is double. But if you want to forcefully use a float type data, at the end of the decimal value, you have to use F. That will not be taken as consideration while doing the mathematical calculation. Fine. So like that, suppose I have integer G1 is equal to, I have taken 123 and G1 is equal to G1 slash 10. Then it means that, what is the output, guys? Can you tell me what is the output? What is the output? 12.3. Don't you remember what is the difference between slash and percentile? In the previous session, I said what is the difference between slash and percentile, slash and modulo. Now tell me what is the output. It will give you quotient. It will give you quotient. What is the quotient? So if I print G1, what is the quotient? 123 by 10. 12 is the output. But suppose if I write G1 is equal to G1 percentile 10. Now tell me what is the output. When I use percentile, what is the output? Modulo is the remainder. CB is the 0.3. Is there any remainder called 0.3? Is there any remainder called 0.3? Yes, Stacy, you are correct. 3 is the remainder. 3 is the remainder. So now, when you run this code, you will get what happened? 123, 12 tens are 20, 120, G1. Okay. I think I modified it here. So instead of the G1, let me make it as G2, and I will write integer G2 is equal to 123. And when I print G2, obviously it will print 3 as an output. So when you use the shorthand operator, you should not use like this. How can I write? G1 slash equal to 10, like that you outright. In the same way, this one, G2 slash equal to 10, like not slash, percentage. Like that you outright. This is called shorthand operator. Everyone clear? Any questions so far? What is shorthand operator? Let's quickly confirm. Okay. So far we have covered arithmetical operator, logical operator, conditional operator, and shorthand operator. Fifth important operator, which is incremental and decremental operator. Incremental and decremental operator. So this is the important operator, guys. Incremental and decremental operator. Now, if you ask me what is incremental and decremental operator, see, if you take incremental operator, Okay. So if you take incremental and decremental operator, there are two incremental and decremental operator, guys. One is post increment and post decrement. In the same way, we have a pre-increment and pre-decrement. Remember, so there are post-incremental operator and post-decremental operator. In the same way, we have a pre-incremental operator and a pre-decremental operator. Now, if you ask me, what is post-increment? In that case, you have to use the variable name, then plus plus. It is called post-increment. But what is post-decrement? You have to use the variable name and minus minus. So plus plus, it refers post increment. Minus minus, it is a decrement. Minus minus, it is a decrement. If you take pre-increment means first you have to use increment, then you have to use the variable name. And the pre-decrement, first you have to use the decrement, then you have to use the variable name. So remember this formula. So what is post increment? In post increment, first you have to use the variable name, then 2 times plus symbol. And the post decrement, variable name and 2 times minus symbol. And if you take pre-increment, 2 times plus symbol, then you have to use the variable name. And the pre-decrement, which is minus minus the variable. Now, what is the meaning of this plus plus minus minus? Yes, whenever you use the plus plus, simply it refers you have to add a variable by 1. You are adding that number by 1. When you use minus minus, you are subtracting the number, subtracting the value by 1. That's it. Suppose if you have a value 10, if you add one number, it will reflect as 11, right? That is increment. You have a number called 10 and you are going to subtract this number by 1, then that's nothing but decrement. Are you clear what is incremental and what is decremental? Yes or no? See, suppose I will take one integer data type and we have a is the variable name and I have written 10 now. Integer a is equal to 10. So what I'm going to do, I will write a plus plus, like that I have written. A plus plus, a is nothing but variable, plus plus is an incremental operator. Now if you write system dot out dot println and I'm printing the value of a. So what it will show? Remember, my input is 10. My input is 10. And here a plus plus. A plus plus means that it's the post incremental operation. Post incremental operation. Remember always, when you talk about the post increment, the first step is assignment. First step is assignment. The next step is increment. This is you have to remember, guys. First step is assignment. The next step is increment. Now, when you use A++, the first step is assignment. In this particular line, the A++, even though you have used the A++, what is the first step it will happen? Assignment operation. The value of this 10, the 10 will be assigned to the variable called A. Thereby, in this line, the value of A is 10. The value of A is 10 because you are assigning a data to the variable, which is 10 is assigned to the variable called A. Thereby, you can be able to see 10. But in the next line, so here you have used the post increment, right? After the assignment is completed, then the next step is incremental operation. What will happen? The value of 10 will be increased to 11. In this particular line, the value of 10 is increased to 11. Suppose I will take one more example. I have variable integer m is equal to 58. This is my variable. And if you write m++, and you are writing system.out.println, and you are printing the value of m. Now what will happen? The first step is assignment. The first step is assignment. So this m will hold the value of 58. Thereby in this particular line, the output is 58. But in the next line, you are printing, right? When you print, here you have used the post incremental operation. This reflection will be happen in the next line or next operation, not next line. It is the next operation. So 58 will be increased by 1. Here you can able to see 59. Now you may have a question. This particular line will not provide any output in the console, right? Because you are not using any system.println. But suppose, take an example. You have written integer m is equal to same 58. I can take it. I will write system.println. I am going to write like this m++. And I have written system.println. I am printing m here. Now what will happen? In this line, you already know m is 58. Now, what is the first step? M will get the 58, right? When you print this one, you may think here the output is 59. No, guys. No, it will not print the 59 and all. Because here assignment only will happen. Thereby you can see only a 58. This incremental operation will be reflected on the second line only. So when you print this one, here you can see 59. So this is called as post incremental operation. You know, right? What is postpaid? Postpaid means what? Initially you will use, then you have to pay, right? First you have to use. After the completion of usages, we have to pay it. The same way, if you go for post incremental operation, first there is an assignment, next only there is an incremental operation. So now we'll see any questions so far. Can you confirm any question? Assignment plus increment. Okay. Thank you, Tis. Okay. Surendra also got others. Ajeshwari, yes. Vijayan, okay. Sibi, Priya, everyone, but okay. Now, I'm going to confuse you more. See, suppose I will take one variable, integer x is equal to a simple number 10. And suppose I'm going to create one more variable, integer y is equal to, let me write x plus plus. Integer y is equal to x plus plus. You can write system.out.println. I'm going to print x, also system.out.println. Let me print y also. What is the output? Remember, in the first line, x is equal to 10, then obviously x will hold the value 10. Here you have written x plus plus. Always remember in the programming, first right side operation will be completed. Then only that value will be assigned to left. Right? This is the basic fundamental. So 10 is the value of x. 10 is the value of x. Now here 10 plus plus, right? 10 plus plus. Now remember, the first step is assignment. First step is assignment. Immediately the value of 10 will be assigned to y, guys, here. Immediately the value 10 will be assigned to y. Don't think like 11 will be assigned to y. No, because in this line only assignment will be happen. In that case, what y will hold? Y will hold 10. Then obviously in this particular line, what is the output? 10. But once the assignment is completed, the next step is what? Increment, right? Now obviously x plus plus 10 plus plus, which is nothing but 11. So the value of x is 11. The value of y is 10. I will repeat once again. See, I have integer m is equal to 200. Integer m is equal to 200. I am writing integer n is equal to m plus plus. And I will write system.out.println. I am printing m, and system.out.println. I am printing n. Now what will happen? See, this particular line 200, no issues. But this particular line, m will hold 200. 200 plus plus. Immediately assignment, thereby n will get 200. But what m will get? In the next line, there is an incremental operation, thereby m will get 201. But n still, what is the value of n? Which is 200. Are you clear with this? Okay. Fine. Now, we'll take third example. You remembered our first example, integer m equal to 58, m plus plus, and system out of println. As you know, here there is assignment, here there is no, there is an incremental operation. But in the second example I have given, I am creating another variable where I am doing the incremental operation, thereby y will not affect, x will affect. But now in this example, I will take one more variable, integer x is equal to 10. Now here I'm not going to use integer y. Instead of that, the same x variable I'm going to use. X is equal to x plus plus, like that. I'm not going to create another variable. Same x variable is equal to x plus plus. Now system.out.println. Right. So you know this particular line, x is equal to 10. In this line, 10 plus plus. Immediately 10 will get what? Immediately 10 will get what? Immediately 10 will get 10, guys. Now if you print system.out.println x, don't think like there is an incremental operation. There is no incremental operation because left hand side is more powerful than right hand side. Left hand side is more powerful than right hand side. So thereby this x value is 10, right? Immediately it is assigned to this x. Maybe you think like x plus plus, which is 11. No, this x only will be getting printed here. Thereby x is still 10. Now suppose integer g is equal to 100 and g is equal to, you have written g plus plus. Now if I write system.out.println g, what is the output if you ask me? G is 100 this line. In this particular line, 100 plus plus. Left hand side you will get the 100 immediately. Here you won't get 101, guys, because left hand side is more powerful. So this time you will get 100 only. Are you clear? Now you guys can tell me what is the output of this particular line. Say integer x is equal to 131 and x plus plus system.out.println x. System.out.println x. Tell me guys, what's the output? is don't select everyone. Please select only Dinesh or Orinium Tech. Don't select everyone. When you send your message, in the two options, you can see everyone, right? Instead of that one, please select Orinium Tech. Fine. Okay. I will give you one more example. Integer x is equal to 131. System.println x plus plus. Now tell me what is the output. Quick, what is the output? CB is correct. Tesu also correct. Be fast, others. Ramakrishna, right? Others. When I ask you to send the direct message, the answer only 3 members got replied. But when you send as a group, within a fraction of a second, you are sending everyone sending the output. How? Quickly send me the output. So the answer is 131. Remember? Okay. Say integer q is equal to 5. And I have written q is equal to q minus minus. Q is equal to q minus minus. Q minus minus. System.println and Q. Now tell me what is the output. Integer q is equal to 5, q is equal to q minus minus, system.println q. Tell me what is the output. Yes, everyone correct. 5, correct, correct. Okay. So integer L is equal to 4. Integer M is equal to L minus minus. System.println, I am printing L, system.println M. Now tell me what is the output. What is the value of L and what is the value of M? What is the value of L and what is the value of M? L value, okay. CB, you are incorrect. No CB. You are making the mistake. Can you check once again? No CB, you are correct. Sorry, you are correct. CB is correct. Ramakrishnan also correct. Tesu, you have to check it. Vijayan, again, you also made the mistake. You have to check. Durga, you are incorrect. You also check. What I said? What I said? Immediately, L will be 4 minus minus, but M will be assigned with same 4. Then M will be 4, L will be 3. 3 and 4. The value of L is 3, the value of M is 4. Okay. So, any questions so far? No. No. Okay. I will give you one more example. Say, suppose integer x is equal to 10. System.out.println x plus plus. System.out.println x minus minus, x is equal to x plus plus, system dot println, x minus minus, x is equal to x minus minus, system dot println, x plus plus, integer y is equal to x plus plus, system dot println, y, system dot println, x. Can you tell me what is the output? This is first print statement, second print statement, third, 4, 5, 6. I need 6 outputs. Now tell me what is the output? Quickly solve and tell me, guys, what is the output of this 6 print statement? So no one is giving the answer. Do you want me to tell or you guys will try? Guys, confirm. Do I need to say or you will try? Okay, Rajeshwari given some output. Rajeshwari, there are totally 6 print statement I have written, but you have given only 5 output. Please check. And the Ramakrishnan given some answer. Yeah, Ramakrishnan, we will check that as well. Rajeshwari given, yeah, 6 answer. Okay, that also we will check it. Only these 2 guys, Rajeshwari and Ramakrishnan. Others, what about others? So 10, 11, 11, 9, 10. Only 5 answer you have given. So the output, there are 6 numbers, right? Okay. So let me solve it. Then you can cross check with your answer. CB also given. Okay. We'll check who has done correct. We'll see. See, listen now. Listen now. Integer x is equal to 10. This is okay. System dot out or println x plus plus. It means that 10 plus plus. Then in this particular line, the output is 10. Then first answer is 10. And system dot out or println. This 10 plus plus incremental operation will be affected here, right? Then obviously the output should be 11 minus minus. Then in this particular line, the output is 11. And the 11 minus minus, this will be affected here. 11 minus minus means 11 minus 1, which is 10. Then here 10 plus plus, immediately x will hold the 10. The output is 10. X will hold 10. Then you have written 10 minus minus. 10 minus minus, the output is once again 10. 10 minus minus, which is 9. Then 9 minus minus. Then x will hold what? X will hold 9. So x will hold 9. Then if you come here, 9 plus plus, then output also once again 9. Output is also 9. Then if you take here 9 plus, okay, okay, I made one mistake. Okay, come, I will back. Okay. Okay, see, 10 minus minus. 10 minus minus. System out of printer 10 minus minus. Okay, I think I will start from beginning, guys. Somewhere I missed. Okay, okay, okay. Okay. So this particular line, the output is 10. Here, 10 plus plus, obviously here also 10. But in this particular line, 10 plus plus, which is 11, then 11 minus minus. Then obviously the output is 11 here. But 11 will come here as 10, correct? Then 10 plus plus, the output is 10. Here, 10 minus minus, the output is 10, but here will be replicated as 9, right? So then here should be 9 minus minus. Then output is 9. Then here, 9 plus plus. Once again, here also what? Here also we will get 9, right? Yes or no? Here I am getting 9 plus plus. 9 plus plus means here also it would be 9. But that will be affected here, which is 10. 10 plus plus. 10 plus plus means what the value of y? Y value is 10 only, but x value, which is 11. Then output is first system of println 10. The next one, which is 11. The next one, I'm getting 10. Then fourth one, which is 9. Fifth one, which is 10, 11. Now let me check is. Okay. 1 minute, guys. I have to put the charger for my machine. That means okay. See, here, first one 10, 11. Who done well? 10, 11, 10, no, no, 10, 11, 10, 11, 10, 9, and then 10, 11. I think Ram Krishna is very close. But apart from this, I don't see others. Others, you have to practice a lot on with respect to this operator. Definitely, it will be difficult, guys. Initial time, it will be very difficult. But if you know the concept, definitely you can able to crack this one. So I will share this recording. You once again visit this video and check this video. Thereby, definitely you will learn this thing. But it is very important, guys. If you go for any kind of interview and all, sometimes people, they will check whether you are good in incremental and decremental operator or not, especially post incremental, post decremental operator. Fine. So will you practice, or do you want me to once again teach you for this concept? If you want, I can teach you, no issues. You can confirm. Guys, confirm. Arvind, Teshu, others, everyone, Ramakrishna. Any question, or do you want me to teach you again? Can you teach you once again, Surendra? Yeah. One more time. Yes. So which one do I need to teach you, Tesu? So, sorry, others, CB. Do you want from initial, right, 30 minutes before what I have started, or only this program? Only this program do you want me to teach? What is your expectation? Just a quick touch up. Okay. This one. Okay. So, no issues. Let me teach you. Listen. Okay. Now see, integer x is equal to 10. Definitely, in this particular line, x value is 10. But if you take here 10 plus plus, First step only an assignment operation. When it is an assignment operation, immediately this particular line, it will give you 10, right? The first output is 10. But if you go here, this assignment operation will be reflected here, which is incremental operation. Then 10 becomes 11 here, 11 minus minus. In this particular line, only 11 will be getting printed. But where it will be affected? It will affect here. It will affect here. Then 11 minus minus, which is equal to 10. Then here 10 plus plus. The value of 10, immediately it will be assigned in the left hand side. So that's the reason this particular line, the value is 10. The value is 10. That's it. Till here, I hope you will able to understand. Only two output. One is 10 and another one is 11. Now, if you go here, what is the value of x? The value of x is 10. 10 minus minus. 10 minus minus means what? It is a decremental operation, post-decremental operation. But in this line, you will get only 10. But here, you will get 9 minus minus. And immediately, this 9 will be assigned to this x value. For that reason only, x also 9. Then system.out.println x plus plus. Here also, you will get 9. Where the incremental operation will be happening? In the next line. In the next line only. 9 will become here 10. Then 10 plus plus. The y value is what? Y value is 10. But the x value is, which is 11. So, guys, there are three ways I said. The first one is directly when you put m plus plus without any variable in the left hand side, what will happen? When you have a new variable in the left hand side, now what will happen? When you have the same variable in the left hand side, what will happen? If you know these three concepts clearly, this one is easy. Otherwise, you feel difficult. So take your time today. Once again, revisit this video or do practice with some command. Thereby, you will get the clear picture. Because initial stage, I also felt like it is difficult. But after learning this one, yeah, it is easy. Any question? So, you know now what is post increment and post decrement. But what is mean by pre-increment and pre-decrement? Pre-increment and pre-decrement. It is damn easy, guys. Remember, suppose integer x is equal to 10. If someone is asking, hey, what is x minus minus x? Minus x. Okay. Minus x means pre-decremental operation. If someone is asking plus x, it is a pre-incremental operation. It is straightforward. No need to worry. See, minus 9, plus 10. That's it. Suppose you have integer L is equal to 5. And I need L minus L. Then what is the system dot out of println? I'm printing L. What is the value of this one? Minus 5, which is 4. Output is 4. That's it. It is straightforward. There is no assignment, there is no increment, that and all, you don't need to worry. When you use a decremental operation or incremental operation, after that you are using the variable. It is called post-decrement or pre-decrement or pre-increment. That's a straightforward. Suppose if you are going for prepaid, what you will do? You will pay the amount and then you will use it, right? The same way. Directly you can be able to see the output. No need to worry. You don't need to get confused on the pre-decrement or pre-incremental and all. Suppose I have taken integer p is equal to a q and q is equal to 5. And system.println, I am printing the q value and system.println, I am printing the p value. What is the output? Q is equal to 5, right? And I have written minus q. Minus q means 4, right? What is the value of p? V value is 4. Of a p value 4, the q value also 4. That's it. It is straightforward. No confusion. If you go for pre-decrement and pre-increment, pre-increment is a straightforward. Increasing a value by 1, decreasing by value 1. Only you will get the confusion on post-increment, post-decrement. But if you practice, that is easy. No assignment, right, sir? So, CB here, there is no assignment. There is no assignment operation. We cannot say like that. But it's a straightforward. You can get the answer. That's it. When you go for the post, right? First there is an assignment, then increment. But if you go for pre, maybe I can say first increment, then assignment, like that. But you will straight away you get the answer. So you don't need to worry about this confusion and all. So we are clear? Okay. Others? Others? Any questions so far? Any doubt? Confirm? Everyone, I need your response, guys. At least say yes, no. Thereby I can get to know that, or otherwise I will repeat. No question. You're not clear. Then fine today. So please do practice, guys. Do practice. We'll see tomorrow. Today we have covered the operator part, incremental and decrement, shortened operator, relational operator and all. Please practice. And today night I will send you some multiple choice question in the group itself. And you give the answer for those questions, right? To those questions. So I'm not sending you definition and all. Just maybe you can select the multiple choice question. So thereby your logical skills will be improved. Okay, fine. We'll see tomorrow. Thank you. Thank you, guys. Bye.